Hello everyone, welcome to Science and Tech series with Dr. Ved Rana. Hope you are doing well. Topic for today's discussion is from Health and Medicine section. We'll be decoding BBB 154, which is lately in news and it has generated a lot of buzz. So without wasting any time, let's just decode the vaccine for COVID-19. There is another one in frame now which has been touted as could be a potential game changer, BBV 154. So first of all, we have to understand which is the organization which is behind the breakthrough. It is once again the Bharat Biotech, the Indian company which has already rolled out the Covaxin, which is giving a stiff fight to the Covishield, which happens to be the Oxford AstraZeneca vaccine. Now, what makes this vaccine different? Because we have seen India has already given the green signal to the you could say Covishield and Covaxin. It's the mode of administration. The earlier two vaccines which have already been rolled out, they are being administered through the intramuscular route, which happens to involve injection, and it's a painful traumatic experience for the patient, even though the syringes have been improved and more or less it's just a momentary pain. But still, what this promises is that it's going to be an intranasal vaccine. Now, intranasal vaccines are comparatively more convenient to administer and they carry comparatively few advantages of administrative ease. So, we'll be decoding them. And coming to the type of vaccine, it is a live attenuated vaccine. In short and simple terms, we can say a weakened strain of adenovirus is being used. So, in case of type, it resembles more like a Covishield vaccine, because Covishield vaccine was using a viral vector vaccine of adenovirus, whereas the Covaxin, which was developed by Bharat Biotech itself, is a dead attenuated vaccine. Only the dead part of the virus is introduced and antibody response is triggered. So in this case, the type we can say it resembles the other vaccine. This is where the examiner can induce a mistake in case he chooses to pick this thing. Now the benefits of intranasal vaccine have to be understood clearly. First and foremost is that there will be no need of injections, or you could say syringes or the alcohol swab, so you could save the cost on that. Moreover, there will be no technical expertise required, because for injection you need a healthcare worker who precisely delivers the vaccine, whereas in case of a nasal spray it will be convenient to administer. You just have to spray in the nostril and the person inhales the vaccine and immune response is generated. And also this vaccine promises that it will be a single dose vaccine. There will be no frequent visits for booster doses, which is the case of the earlier two vaccine. We need a booster dose to get the desired immune response. So patient compliance is likely to be much higher when we have a single dose vaccine which is easy to administer. It gives no traumatic experience whatsoever. So this is where the additional benefit comes into the picture, and we can say that once the model gets successful, because so far this is just in the trial stages, Bharat Biotech has carried out successful animal trials and result has been the promising one. But let's see if it could pass through all the three clinical trials, and if it passes, it could be a first major milestone for biotech, because in India there is so far no vaccine of intranasal route which have been approved as of now. Now coming to the obstacles, it's the part which we need to understand that first and foremost that there is no such vaccine which falls in the intranasal route in India which has been successful, and in global experience also says that the efficacy of intranasal vaccine is comparatively not up to the mark, because it was seen in case of measles as well and it was tried and not too promising results. But yes, if we say there is no such vaccine which has been made in globally, then it's wrong, because we have an influenza vaccine which is administered through nasal route and it shows some promising results. So this is where we need to understand about the key obstacle. So let's hope that the regulator gives it a fair trial, and if it passes through all three stages, then we can expect that this vaccine could be another major breakthrough in our COVID response. Even though the first two vaccines have generated a lot of buzz and there have been some adverse effects in certain population, but overall the trial is going on smoothly and people are administering the healthcare frontline workers in the phase 1. So if you have any other specific doubt related to the BBB 154 vaccine, feel free to ask them in comment section. I will try to answer the genuine queries. The key crux of the theme is that apart from the intramuscular or subcutaneous route, there is an intranasal route which can also be explored for delivering vaccines, which is going to improve the compliance and comparatively it will have logistic ease of administration as well. And the company news is once again the Bharat Biotech. It shows that Indianization of technology is taking place and India is rising to the occasion when it needs most. So I hope this session was useful. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.